Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, we're going to talk about dancehall artist Skilly Bang getting an apology after a music exec did an interview saying that the entertainer was dropped from his record label, and that news actually turned out to be false. You understand? So we're going to give you some more information as it relates to that, right? Also, we're going to talk about KLER, the mother, speaking out as it relates to University of the West Indies Hospital asking her for $40 million. And of course, you know, say KLER are the little girl where they get beat up by about 5-6 females. So we're going to talk about it and we're going to play a video scene. Also, we're going to talk about Bounty Killer speaking his mind as it relates to Julian Silvera, who was recently charged with the taking out of his wife. And also, we're going to talk about Teejay dissing Valiant while performing at Uptown Mondays. Also, we're going to talk about Mr. Vegas dissing Foota hype after the Valiant and Teejay clash ends early. Also, we're going to talk about Demarco dissing Jeffrey and also walk and talk after they style him and Fully Bad on their podcast. Also, we're going to talk about Valiant saying that he doesn't want a soul for rate him. And Valiant, I guess him feel like people are flip-flop and the same set of people them where they love you, them kind of turn pan you and thing, is it? So Valiant kind of faced that during the whole clash with Teejay. And also, we're going to talk about Foota hype credibility being damaged according to Triple X. And you don't know, say Foota hype is a man where a lot of persons look to like judge the clash them, but based on certain things where him said during the Teejay and Valiant clash, you don't know, people have said that him no longer credible. You see it, my people. So what about it? But before we're gonna further into the topics, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also head over to my Instagram page, Mix Up Time 4, but I definitely appreciate that. Alright, people. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is Mr. Vegas making a post this in Foota hype zine, and the post is about like the recent clash Valiant and Teejay, right? Now when I realize that both entertainers put out 2 songs, right? Teejay put out 2 songs, Valiant put out 2 songs. Now the clash before that, which was Stefflon Don and Jada Kingdom put out 3 songs, Stefflon Don put out 3 songs. Now Mr. Vegas has said because of people like Foota hype were ready to declare the winner early, did not really make the clash them last long. You see it, my people? I wonder if you don't agree with that. Because the clash them nowadays, them just not last long, which actually make them boring. You understand? I even think the Fully Bad and Demarco clash and everything that was. How much song Demarco did make for Fully Bad? I think I 3, you know. I don't remember, people, but this clash them really and truly now last as long as how them used to. So Mr. Vegas make a post and we're going to actually get into the post right about now. Zine. So him say, now clash can't pass 2 to 3 songs because people like Big Idiot Foota hype them start declare winner after 2 songs. Why artists is even bother clash? It coming like there is an agenda to preserve certain artists' legacy. You know how long I want bust off for the freaky Ras head with the carpet bomb, yeah? Or no need for go. Yes, it. So that's what Mr. Vegas have to say. And I wonder who I call Freaky Dread. My mind tell me say, you know what, I don't even call no name, yeah. But anyway, my people, I wonder if you don't agree with what Mr. Vegas is saying. I don't feel like say the man them for those easier make the artist them put out song instead of you talk about yo, no more song and think. Even with the Jada Kingdom and Stefflon and clash, you know. Remember, you know, when Jada Kingdom they dropped the song where she used Derek voice tonight, you know. Remember Foota hype declare says Stefflon win the clash, you know, and say Jada no for answer and thing, you know. So maybe if him never said that, maybe the clash would have continued up till this day. You understand? I don't know, I'm just saying. So I wonder if you don't feel like say people like Foota hype, him kinda help to mash up the whole clashing thing with the whole judging thing and you know declare a winner after 2-3 songs. Yes, it. Let me know in the comment section. And since we talk about Foota hype, as I say, Triple X basically say Foota hype credibility is on the line, and him also look at Foota hype as a person where, you know, a very knowledgeable person when it comes to music, but him lose half him based on his analysis during the Teejay and Valiant clash. You understand what I mean, some people? Anyways, I'm going to actually get to the video now with Triple X attack. I want you can tell me anything about this in the comment section.
I am going to say this. The credibility of some selectors and some so-called gatekeepers have been washed out. With an analysis by that selector, it is obvious that this selector is no longer credible. I am somebody who I really and truly look up to that selector as one of the stalwarts in a music. I look up to this man as somebody who I say he is the pinnacle. I can name. I say the selector them I rate down to the ground. Number 1, Tony Mataran. Number 1, Tony Mataran I rate as the best selector of all time. You understand me? I talk about selectors who are alive. In a second position, Foota hype. I rate Foota hype. You know, I rate Foota hype because the reason why I rate Foota hype is because I used to have Foota hype as somebody who is unbiased. I have somebody Foota hype as somebody who is unbridled. I have Foota hype as somebody who is unmovable and immovable. I have him as somebody who is credible, who somebody who I really and truly value Foota hype's opinion. I value Foota hype as somebody who is unshakable, unwavering. I value him as somebody who, even though enough of the time I say some things I really and truly do not agree with, and I feel like a fucker him attack, I still respect him because I feel like him attack from him heart. Now, based on the analysis that Foota about Valiant, it is obvious, and I am willing to bet my reputation that Foota hype has collect some form of monetary favor for this opinion that he is giving. I honestly believe that Foota hype has sold his opinion to the highest bidder.
Yeah, my people, so that's what Triplex have to say. More if you don't agree or not, I don't feel like the Foota hype is no longer credible. I don't feel like, say, look, if two artists are clash and one side goes so boom and link Foota hype and offer him money, I don't feel like him go sell him vote. Not even vote, but I don't feel like him go more depend on the person's side. Because I say a lot of persons feel like, say, you know, Foota hype a big dub from Valiant, that's why I'm pick him. Yo, people have a lot of things to say, but I don't know, say the clash, according to him, in that 1-1, but for the majority of people, them say 2-0. Teejay 2 and Valiant 0. You understand? I make me know if you know they want to see the clash go further. Because they want to see go more in people. They want to hear them pass some of the old time redeem them same way, man. I'm not telling lie. But anyway, make me know anything about this in the comment section. You see it? So the next thing we're going to talk about is Teejay up top boss, who basically this Valiant last night. Well, I'm not going to say this Valiant. He performed the diss track while he was performing at Uptown Mondays. You understand, my people? And the song was what? Chapter 1 in perform. You see it, my people? Him did I get a forward. You don't know how the thing go. A lot of persons are dead and you don't know, say Teejay, bad performer, bad artist. So I run a piece of clip right now, and as usual, you can tell me anything about this. Although I see some people that talk about war and all them thing, the onstage war, you know, the two entertainers they remember those two little song the man them about this one and another. Anyway, my people, check out that clip here.
My friend just know that.
Yeah, man, so big up Teejay set speed. I don't know him, got this and him just shell it down. The crowd was very, you know, responsive to this song. You know, we hear all a girl that sing it. Don't like the people them know it, I want a hit song. Anyway, my people, let me know anything about this in the comment section, alright? So the next thing we're going to talk about is Valiant. See, my people, so Valiant make a post on him Instagram page, and it seemed like the man fed up at the flip-flop people them. You know, you have some people who talk about, yo, me DJ, me rate you, but at them same people forward and it's like them want discredit him thing right about now, you understand? And it's like from the whole clash thing, we see Valiant get a lot of hate. I'm not going to run you. Well, I'm not going to say hate. I think that is a strong word, but you know, the whole heap of people them will push out some negative things towards the youth. I feel like we don't need to chill. You understand what I say? Even if we never like the songs them we put out, you know, when I forgot so hard, make the DJ all make posts and them thing there. Anyway, he make a post saying, no want a soul rate me or believe in me. Rate in a mother and go believe in a God. You see it. Him they also make a next post saying, haters are the people who will broadcast your failures and whisper your success. You see it. So you don't know if you're a hater, then are you the cap fit? You see, my people. So that's where Valiant post on him Instagram status. Only can tell me anything about that in the comment section, alright? So the next thing we're going to talk about is KLER's mother making a video addressing UA Hospital because recently she go up there and they must have asked her about some $40 million and thing. Now remember, KLER is a little girl where they get beat up by some woman in a scene, like 5 or 6 females, and you don't know, see them currently they're on bail. I think the case actually starts. I'm not sure if this year or next year, I'm not sure, but the case not start yet, and as I said, the woman them they on bail. Of course, a lot of persons feel like say them shouldn't have been granted bail in the first place. Now bear in mind, you know, this woman here try very hard to ensure say her daughter make it. You understand? Remember, you know, my people, the doctor did tell her say it was like a 1% chance of her daughter making it. And right now we see KLER make whole heap of strides. You know, she do like some form of therapy if she can walk again, because she still can't walk good based on the videos them when we see, or the last video when we see. You understand? So she get help on them thing there. Now, as a mother, she go do what she do for make her daughter alright. See, my people, now, when them come to her now with $40 million, honestly, it really make me feel some type of way, because, you know, me feel like say them not to look on her and even ask her about that. Me I tell you straight, because the people them should have really pay that bill there is the people them who damage the little girl. Me I tell you plain and straight. Now, but let me get to the video now so you can hear what KLER and mother say. And when you can tell me anything about this in the comment section.
The nightmare starts from day one, night. From day one, night. The nightmare starts and one in it all. No! One in it. I want to call me idiot, you don't call me fool, you don't say me a coward, you don't threaten me, you don't do everything, you don't put out hip on my head, you don't do everything for break me. I want to see me not break, I want to decide so you not stop. I got you and the embarrassment when I get. When people go ask me for $40 million, when me not incur. When my picnic, I don't sick, she text sick. If she didn't text sick and me order the money, nobody wouldn't even know about it. Want me take me time and do what me I do. She never sick. Nothing to do her. I want to let them go. And then I pressure me. The only person we are trying. The only person that is trying. And me are the only one I try. And I me who not make it look like semi a who not make it look like I me are the junker in the situation. Enough is enough. I am so sick and tired of all this situation. Me not gonna tell no lie.
Yeah, man, so you don't know that's what you have to say. Big up yourself, mommy. You did the right thing for your daughter. You understand? Go hard for your daughter. All I know is that the people them who put your daughter in that spot here, they should be responsible for paying that bill. Me I tell you no plain and straight, because at the end of the day, it's not like say, you know, your daughter does naturally get sick or whatever. And them beat up the little girl. You see it? Anyway, my people, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Bounty Killer reacting to former member of parliament, named Julian Silvera, being charged with taking out his wife. You see, my people, very sad situation. Me nah go around you. You don't know, so when the news it just come out, it's like them did say she did pass away in her sleep. But I guess if an autopsy or some investigation reveals say she did have like some bullet fragments in her. You see me, I think like 3 or so them finding her. So them end up charging him and them thing there. Anyway, let me get to this article right now so you can understand a little bit more as to what's going on, alright? So it's a Bounty Killer reacts to former MP's MURDE charge, calls it karma. Dancehall star Bounty Killer has reacted to the recent news of former St. Mary Western Member of Parliament Julian Silvera being charged with the taking out of his wife, Melissa Silvera, labeling it as karma. On Monday, the warlord took to Instagram to take a swipe at the former politician who, in a Facebook post in 2017, had expressed outrage that he, Bounty, and his dancehall compatriot Ninja Man had been invited to serve as motivational speakers at the Ministry of National Security and Jamaica Constabulary Force blast off for police officers. Bounty, in resharing Silvera picture post, indicated that he was the one who had the last laugh and spared no punches as he took aim at the former St. Mary MP. Karma is my favorite, BITCH. She F's everybody. Watch what this little weak, insecure girl clown Julian Silvera did say about me and Ninja Man while making a great effort five years ago. And why you depend now, idiot. The dog them shall meet and greet your BC in a the pen now, POOSIE. He wrote in the Facebook post back in January 2017. Silvera had shared a Gleaner newspaper photo of Bounty and Ninja Man posing with then Minister of National Security Robert Montague, and among other things condemned the two artists while pointing to their run-ins with the law. Motivational speakers for the JCF and the other heads of Department for National Security yesterday morning at the conference center. Now you tell me, one on a MUIDER charge and one was charged for beating a female with a hammer. Silvera had captioned his post at the time, inferring that they were all unintelligent. In subsequent comments, Silvera had also pointed out the irony of Bounty's selection, given the legal troubles that both he and Ninja Man had faced, and in subsequent comments suggested that figures facing serious criminal charges should not be entrusted with the responsibility of motivating law enforcement officials. So yes, my people, that's not the full article. You can go check it out over Dancehall Mag. But you don't know Bounty Killer, same have the last laugh, cause you criticize me back then and I talk about me beat woman with hammer, and look what you go do to your own wife, allegedly. You understand? I'm going to use the word allegedly because you know him get charged for it, but chances are I'm probably going to plead not guilty or something. I don't know, but either way, my people, that's how Bounty Killer have to say, is it? So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is a veteran music executive apologizing to Skillibeng, and that is my name Elias Murray Elias, my bad, Murray Elias or Elias, because him do an interview with the Fix and him did say that Skillibeng did get dropped from him label and all of that, but that is actually a lie. So let me get to this story. Only can tell me anything, you understand? So it's a veteran music executive, Murray Elias, apologizes to Skillibeng, clarifies why Wap Wap flopped. In the aftermath of the controversy surrounding his remarks about dancehall artist Skillibeng, veteran music executive Murray Elias has taken a step back from one of his statements. In an interview with Prism marketing consultant, Elias admitted to speaking out of turn when he claimed that Skillibeng had been dropped from RCA Talent roster. Elias acknowledged that he had made the statement without conducting the necessary checks and apologized to Skillibeng for any confusion caused. He stated, "I spoke out of turn about Skillibeng being dropped based on what I was told. Without doing the requisite checks, I have not found any evidence to support the claim, and for that, I retract the statement and apologize to him." However, Elias remained firm in assessing of Skillibeng tracks Wap Wap, asserting that it did not achieve commercial success. To support his stance, Elias presented data from Mediabase, a subscription-based platform tracking digital record spins. The figures indicated that Skillibeng's song had accumulated only 3,500 spins on commercial radio over its lifetime. In comparison, Teejay Drift received 2,032 spins in a single week, and Tyler's Water garnered an impressive 21,000 spins 1 week for the week ending January the 21st, 2024. Highlighting the distribution of spins, Elias noted that majority of Wap Wap spins, 1,000 to be exact, came from New York's Hot 97 FM, with less impact on other major US outlets, drawing further comparisons with the dancehall genre. He presented data on Sean Paul past hits, emphasizing that Skillibeng record did not even compare to the commercial success of Paul's renowned tracks. As it peaked, Get Busy had over 7,000 weekly spins, and Temperature enjoyed similar numbers on commercial radio. Although Wayne Wonder No Letting Go didn't quite compare, it still did very well. For additional context, Sean Paul Get Busy has amassed 466,000 commercial spins over its lifetime, while Skillibeng Wap Wap has only 3,500 spins. Elias conducted by asserting that based on the provided data, Skillibeng record did not yield a profit for his company. He explained, "Based on my own experience of the type of capital injection required to promote a record properly on the commercial market, Skilly's record would be considered a lose-money project so far." In his closing remarks, Mr. Murray Elias emphasized the necessary of uncomfortable conversation within the industry, stating that they contribute to a better understanding of how the business works and can pave the way for a more suitable roadmap for the industry's future. So yes, my people, well, Him say Skilly Bang Wap Wap wasn't a hit. I don't know if you not agree or not, based on the spins and, it according to him not having commercial success. I don't know if you not agree. Leave it in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Demarco dissing Walk and Talk and also dissing Jay Frey. You understand? So a video was posted on the Let's Be Honest podcast. You don't know him and Walk and Talk, they talk about the Valiant and Teejay clash. But you don't know them did a touch upon like the Fully Bad and Demarco clash. And them say, yo, that clash there. It's like them don't play the clash basically. You understand? So, Demarco, of course, I got speak in mind. So he actually reposted the little clip when Walk and Talk and Jay Frey talk about it. And in the caption he said, Fully Bad, him tag Fully Bad and say, use them people as motivation. One ugly looking curtain, a dirty couch with a cheap camera and bad lighting can't have an effect on my career. Some of them need to give thanks for the COVID lockdown. So Jay Frey, you don't know him see that comment on him, him see that caption him should have said and him say, this won't make you relevant, bro. Love and take care of yourself. And Demarco respond and say, but must be relevant if you keep a call my name on your idiot setup, lame as F. Is it? And I octane even left a comment and say, brother, you start this or that, me I tell you, Demarco, big up Fully Bad music, big up your it. So yeah, my people. Oh, Demarco did also make some other posts and him say, we need some better podcast shows coming out of Jamaica. These ones are corny. The production quality is garbage. Same topics over and over again. And him say, ever notice that 99% of the time it's always the low lives have the most negative to say. And him say, was writing coach, but put up coach by mistake on my post and some some fagcast boy put up and say me can't spell. I went to Vast Prep and Arden High. So that's what Demarco have to say. You see my people. So let me know anything about this. I guess him and Jay Frey now go see eye to eye because Jay Frey don't think that Demarco and Fully Bad clash was even a thing or relevant or whatever. Them don't play the clash, which kind of seem a way still because Jay Frey did all invite Fully Bad on him show, on him podcast. So you invite the man and they don't play the clash. Anyway, let me know anything about this in the comment section, and that's it, my people. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.